誰もいないようだが、これは
どうしたんだ？
Yo, I'm back. It's freezing in here. So, how's your life doing? Not so hot? Yeah, me neither. But don't be afraid of failure though. Just like the old saying, if you can't succeed today, you can always fail tomorrow. It was made by me. Just now. Are you feeling demotivated right now? Cool! Because just like you, viewers, I am also clinically depressed. Today, we're gonna talk about one of the essential tools in Photoshop, the masking tool. Just like its name, a mask is, it's a mask. It's a reversible way to hide part of a layer, giving us more editing flexibility than permanently erasing or deleting part of a layer. Think of a mask as a support or complementary tools in Photoshop. It's pretty useless on its own, but the other tools can't reach their maximum potential without it. The more I think of it, the more I realize mask is kinda resemble that one friend that is semi-antisocial with questionable sense of humor that always help you with your problem. That until one night he went to a wrong place at the wrong time, accidentally got embraced and becoming a high-level Malkavian, and then proceeded to spread his madness network through shitposting and scamming Photoshop tutorials on YouTube. Masks work in tandem with both selection tools and adjustment layer. Masking has a simple rule. It will fill your image with two colors, black and white. Black hides stuff while white shows stuff. Pretty easy, right? Wrong. For selection, mask acts as a cover that hides certain part of an image. You can select an image and then pressing the mask button and then getting the same result as, for example, duplicating a layer. See that the object that we were selected earlier is filled with white while the rest of it is filled with black. We can show or hide a mask using a brush tool. First select the mask and then select the brush tool. Press B for the shortcut. See this two color here? Pressing X will change it from white to black. You can paint the mask with white to show more, paint it with black to hide it. You can also use the gray color to paint a mask. The same result as using the opacity slider on your brush. For the adjustment layer, it also acts as a cover, giving us more control of the adjustment layer. For example, I want to make a certain area a lot more brighter. In order to do that, first make a curve, and then press the mask button, and then press Ctrl+I. This is called a reverse masking, trademark copyright. As you can see, this will fill your curve with a black mask, meaning it hides all of your brightness curve. We can paint it back on a specific area that we want using the white color on the mask. And that cover all the basic. Remember, you can always experiment and find your own unique way to solve the problem. And with that said, welcome to Chapter 4, Understanding Mask. Yet another composite image for today's example. Unfortunately, there's no guest today, so I found this photo of a little girl and...
FBI, open up! Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
First, I want to change the sky into a new one. You can select the background with your favorite selection tool, but why don't we try a mask instead? Click the mask button and then a white mask will appear, meaning all of the sky is currently visible. Decrease the opacity, click on the mask and then select the brush tool, and then change the color to black to start painting. Now I know what you're thinking. What the fuck, I didn't sign up for this? If you have all the time in the world, you can paint the mask precisely. And for the rest of us, just double click at the sky layer, hold Alt to break this arrow apart, and then there you go. If you're wondering what the hell just happened, don't worry about it. Now let's put the F14 Tomcat in there. Just like usual, just select it with whatever tools you want. Instead of copying the selected subject like we usually do, why don't we mask it instead? After done with the selection, press the mask button. You can always fine-tune the masking by painting it again. Don't forget to put in the girl as well. Alright, curving time. You know the drill. First, identifies the main problem that causes the subject to stand out. As you can see, we managed to replace the sky from a boring grayish color to a sunset. That means more yellowish and reddish color, right? Drop the RGB channel, drop the blue, and increases a little bit of the red channel. Let's add another curve on top of it. This time, just increase the RGB channel a little bit and then fine-tuning a little bit of the red, blue, or green channel. You can just eyeball it because we're gonna add more detail with the help of masking. Now it's time for the good part. As you can see, it's currently sunset and both of our subject is facing away from the main direction of sunlight, giving them the backlight effect. Make a new curve. Drag the left arrow to the right. That will darken the shadow area. Make the point in the middle and then drag it down a little bit as well. After that, create a mask. Press Ctrl+I. This will invert the mask and will allow us to paint the curve to a specific location. Paint the curve around the tomcat where the shadow should be present. Don't forget to paint the little kid as well. You can make a separate curve and mask it, or you can use the same shadow mask. Now that the shadow area are done, make a new curve. This time we're gonna make a highlight around the edge of the plane. We want a yellowish highlight, because it's sunset. So increase the RGB a little bit, decrease the blue channel, and then increase the red channel. Once done, reverse mask it and then paint around the edge of our plane. Nice, isn't it? That concludes the basic of masking tutorial. Now, using all the basic stuff that I've teach you, you can add your own spin to your project. Fine-tune it, add more stuff, or just be creative and find some other way. The basic principle stays the same. And as for myself, this is my final version.